Look who's finally awake. Welcome back from wherever you were. And I started to wonder if you would ever open your eyes again. Careful. You're weak. Your body needs to rest. You wouldn't want to hurt yourself even more than you already are. Here. Drink this. But slowly, all right? Your stomach is so empty. We wouldn't want to drown it in liters of water. Yes? Good. Let me help you straighten up a little first. Just like so. Perfect. Now you can drink, but slowly. Feels good, doesn't it? Fresh water flowing inside your body, quenching an unbearable thirst, restoring your dried insides, bringing back life and hope in your mind. Water is a powerful element, and it feels like, on this trail, people forgot about it. They think they can... Oh, I'm sorry. It's quite rare for us to meet living people here. I got myself a little bit too excited. My bad. Me? Who am I? Where are my manners? My name is Eleonore. It's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance. As I said, I wasn't sure you would ever wake up. So, seeing you alive is a relief. Where are we? In my cot. Doesn't look like one, does it? I tried to make it cozy and comfortable, hence the cushions, rugs, and light. Oh, but you meant, where in the world are we? My bad. Are you... Do you remember anything that happened to you before waking up? I see. Oh no, nothing to worry about. In your condition, it's only natural that your mind won't recall much of your past. You are weak, yes, incredibly so. Dehydrated, malnourished, hurt, on the brink of death. What happened to you? Well, one can only speculate, but I'm pretty sure you fainted from exhaustion, and most likely a heat stroke too. The sun isn't kind in these parts. Nowhere to hide from it, and if you stay too long under its rays, you die. Do you remember where you were going, and if you were on your own? No, we found you alone, your fingers covered in blood, dug deep into the sand, some of your nails missing, as if you were desperately looking for something there, your face against the burning ground like an animal ready to drink, though where you laid, there was no water. But you definitely saw it. Oh, yes, water everywhere, flowing like a massive river, fresh and cold, your salvation. You ran, probably laughing like a maniac, overflowed with happiness, After days and days of walking in the godforsaken desert, you finally found what you sought the most: water. So of course you dove into it, ready to feel your body sink, get completely swallowed by the liquid, so rare, so dear to your heart, even more so than what you came here for in the first place. But unfortunately, the water you saw, the water you heard, was not real. And so you probably ingested a good amount of sand, and you were left there to rot under the scorching sun. You see, from experience, no one in their right mind embarks on this journey alone. So you were most probably accompanied by some not so friendly people. I know a lot about this place, yes, and the people who try to cross it. And it's always the same story, over and over again. Oh, you know, small details change from time to time, of course, but the story arc is always the same. What's yours then? Should I really tell you everything? Am I to play the seer and read your past in the palm of your hand, or your oh so tired eyes, and maybe whisper tales of your future? Do you really think it is wise, traveler? Well, if you really think so, then by all means. What should I read then? Your palm or your eyes? You choose. Your hand it is then. Give it to me. Here. Yes. Poor little hand of yours. Poor traveler you are. Look at it. So thin, so bruised, so dry. Just skin on bones. While I read your past, I'll take care of it. It won't hurt, I promise. I am really gentle. Trust me. Now, let's see. Like so many of those who live in these lands, you came aboard a ship from a continent far, far away. You crossed a vast ocean, so big you thought you would never see land again, and yet you made it. But you never forgot those who lost their lives, those who were thrown overboard for the very last and eternal voyage. Your very first step in the new world, you took in the city of New York. Something you've never seen before. A marvel of human ingenuity. A place rich with life, goods, some you've never seen, some different from your original country. It could be brand new. As this journey here in the desert, the one you undertook many years, months, or even just days ago, is not made for a lonely soul. Looking at you, I'd say you were with family, maybe friends. Yes, see, it's always like that. Always. Never derails from the grand book of the New World. You were supposed to find land, to work long and hard, to make it prosper, to grow crops so big, so colorful, no one in your old country would have ever believed you if you had described it to them. And so, your head full of dreams, you embarked on your second journey, across land this time, to what seemed to be your final destination. But one day, something changed in your mind. Maybe you heard stories. Maybe you saw some of those very people who travel through the desert. It changed something in you. You didn't want to work on a farm anymore. No hard work for you. No long days working your fingers to the bone. No. Because from that day, you discovered something. Something that would make you rich in the blink of an eye. Just like that. And that, my dear traveler, is... See? Looks like my story brings back some memories. Gold, indeed. This land has been taken by gold fever, and so are you. This is how and when your third journey began. This is how you found yourself on the California Trail. You were most likely accompanied. No one undertakes this journey alone. No one. You probably got along well with your group, but as the days went by, as the heat started to hurt unbearable, the water and supplies ran out, you started to get irritated by the others, and so were they by you. Maybe you all got lost. Maybe you didn't pack properly. But one day, you just couldn't walk anymore. Too tired, exhausted. And so your mind started to play tricks on you and showed you water. And then you fell. And your friends didn't even try to pick you up. What good would a sick person be to them? One less mouth to feed is always better. Always the same story. Always. How do I know? We know this place like the back of our hand. So we meet a lot of people, just like you. But not quite. There's always something new, something different. A small detail that changes everything. What is your little detail? Well, you can talk, which is extremely rare, almost impossible. Oh yes, I say we because I am not alone. Who do you think drives this cart? It is me and my papa, though he's a shy man. You won't get to meet him, see nor hear him, I'm afraid. Why? As I said, he's shy. So shy he can't really be seen, nor heard, nor spoken to, if that makes sense. After all, we live in the desert, roaming around this deadly place, meeting almost no one. and the rare times we do, they're not as fresh as you are, dear traveler. Why live here? That's a great question. I don't know, not really, except that it's our job to look for lost souls and bring them where they need to be, just like you. Are there many others like us? Again, great question. There are others like us, yes, but they're different. Each has its own character. Just looking at you, I'd say that you met one of them. My brother, in fact. He's quite well known in these parts, and others too. Hard worker he is. My papa is so proud of him. I'm sure you've met him, yes, and that he probably tagged along with your group for a little while. How do I know this? Well, your skin is yellowish, so are your eyes. You suffer from extreme fatigue and always was since you met him. My dear brother, you started to slowly lose your mind. It's not only the work of the heat. That's my brother, too. His name? He has so many, but people know him best by this nickname, Yellow Jack. Why are you so afraid all of a sudden? Was I right once again? Have you met my dear brother? I see. It's only fate that you've met me next, then. Where are we? Haven't I told you already? We are in the desert. Where are we going? I told you. My job is to bring lost souls to the right place. And so this is where we are going. To the right place. My brother does the same, yes, though he's more cruel and less kind than I am, and he doesn't care for the lost. He prefers the strong and spirited, just like you were once. Do you remember my name, traveler? Eleanor, yes. Do you know what it means? It is French, yes. Well done. It comes from the Greek word for compassion, and so I stand by my name, as I gather lost souls with great empathy, kindness, and love. You're like lost children, scared, afraid, unsure of who you are, where you're going. And so, Papa and I, we roam these lands to find you, dear traveler, and accompany you on your very last journey.